Halloween story about trick-or-treating is Lunchbox went and trick-or-treated by himself as an adult. And you dressed up as someone I'm not familiar with, Romeo from PJ Masks.
Yeah, it's a cartoon that my kids love, and they were all the characters from that. And then my son told me I was going to be Romeo, so that's what it kind of looks like. A mad scientist, really, is what it looks like.
So here are clips of people reacting to a 40-year-old man trick-or-treating as a mad scientist.
Yeah, and most of these people, there was no knocking on doors. Everybody was just sitting out in their yards this year, so there's no knocking on doors. Just walk up, and people are out there with candy.
Here you go, clip 1.
Trick or treat.
Happy Halloween.
10 each. 1, 2.
Based on size, yes.
Yeah, based on size, right? 3. I mean, these little kids don't need this crap. I need it. Right? 4, 5, 6, 7. All right. 8, 9, and 10. 11.
All right.
That's it? One more? No. 12. Oh, man. Man. They only give out 11 pieces each. Don't get greedy.
Talking to other people.
Yeah, as they're walking up.
I'm surprised you don't get punched. People are in such a mood to fight.
Oh, that guy came up and put his hands, like, pushed me away. Like, no more.
Oh,
Oof.
wow.
This bit gets more dangerous every year.
Yeah.
Somewhat because he's getting older.
Yes.
Too. Here is a second clip.
Trick or treat.
What's up?
What's up? I need at least 2 handfuls of Halloween last year. Okay, Jolly Ranchers. Easy. Hey, they give out Jolly Ranchers kind of weak. Go to the next house.
God, he's a
What did she call you?
Something you can't say on the radio.
Oh my gosh. Even the dog, she was like,
The dog hated you,
dog
too.
is like,
The dog did not like
attack
me.
this old man.
And then finally, LB gives a Google review after you get the candy.
After I get the candy.
Okay, here you go.
Trick or treat. Happy Halloween. Oh, yeah. You guys got good Halloween decorations. I got to say, I'm impressed. But next year, we got to carve the pumpkins. It's more fun when I see carvings in the pumpkins.
Gotcha.
It makes my Halloween a little bit better.
Gotcha.
But
We'll work on that.
all right, thank you. Just room for improvement. But good job. That's my Google review.
I don't need somebody coming to my house when I'm giving him something, critiquing my house.
They think he's special, huh?
I just
don't
think that
know.
eventually he's going to get beat up. It's almost time to retire this bit.
Especially because people these days seem to be fighting a lot more. Everyone's all,
Everybody's on
ever
edge.
since 2020, people
Everybody's
freak
on
out.
edge. Nice job, Lunchbox.
Thank you.
Eddie, one of your sons was trick-or-treating.
Yeah, the 2-year-old.
And what happened?
Well, you got to understand, so last year we took him, but he was little. He could barely walk or whatever. This year he was Spider-Man. He would walk up to houses, and a lot of the houses had bowls in the front, with just a sign that said take one, or the owners of the house just sitting right in front of the table. So the 2-year-old walks up the table. He sees the bowl of candy and puts his hand in there and grabs a handful. And the guy goes, just one. He doesn't know what that means. So he still grabs the handful.
He doesn't know what just one means?
No, he just sees candy. He grabs all of it. So the guy that's sitting at the table slaps my son's hand, and the candy falls out, and he says, I said take one. And my kid looks at me like, okay, what just happened? And then the dad looks at me and says, this kid's going to be a thief when he grows up. I'm like, what is happening right now?
What did you do?
Nothing. I just said, it's okay. We don't need candy from here. Let's go. Let's just keep walking.
Probably the most mature thing you could have done. I'm not saying that I wouldn't have
I was shocked.
acted different. I don't know. That's wild that someone would hit your kid on the hand about some candy.
I agree. And it wasn't like he was the only one that slapped my kid or whatever, but every other house that we went to was so hardcore about only one, only one. Just take one.
But y'all were trick-or-treating in an area where there was like tons and tons of kids.
I get it, but if you don't want people reaching in the buckets, you hand them one at a time.
Great point.
That's
hey,
what I
Scuba
was thinking.
Steve, you seem like a fighter.
Yeah.
If someone had slapped your kid's hand, what would happen?
I guess it depends on the scenario and how, hurt my child was. But I always look at, if I were to hit them back, then my child's without dad. So I think the best thing to do is just kind of like reprimand them verbally and then walk away. The old me would have kicked his ass.
There are two theories. There's it takes a village.
Yeah.
Like, hey, he's telling my son he shouldn't do this by slapping his hand. I don't like the hand slapping. But that's one theory someone could say is like, I would have slapped his hand, so it takes a village, so a neighbor did that. Not the way I would have preferred. Or it's like, don't touch my freaking kid.
Exactly.
Like, hand him a piece of candy if you
he's
don't want him
2.
grabbing all the candy. You know what I think I probably would have done? hit the bucket up in the air.
Yeah,
Oh,
flip the table.
yes.
Because I think that I was just trying to think what would I do just instinctually because I wouldn't have fought him either. I'm a wuss. Like when you think of the biggest wusses of all time, I'm up there at the top.
Sure.
So you slap the bucket and run?
I don't even run.
Oh, but I would. But listen,
Because I'm a wuss who, if I have to, I'm pretty strong and athletic, and I can take care of myself.
Okay, but I.
Hey,
would
I'm
be,
trained. I have a set of skills.
Yeah. Take it.
I would be nervous that clearly this person in this home that was slapped the kid. That's just not normal.
Mm-hmm.
So I would be scared if you flip the bucket that he would come and like pounce on you.
Mm-hmm. And I welcome it.
Oh, okay.
really?
Because then it's like him
I
fighting
call Scuba
you.
Steve.
Okay.
Call him my reinforcements. Scuba, were you a fighter back in the day?
I think I was when I was heated and angered. Yeah, especially if you violated someone that I cared about, friends or family, then I would go the extra mile to shut you down.
You ever punch somebody in the face?
Yes, yeah, and I've been punched in the face too. Yeah.
What? I was gonna say which is worse. I can answer that question, but which hurts for longer, the hand when you really connect, or your face when you get connected?
I think the face hurts pretty bad. Yeah, I mean the hand you kind of get over it because the adrenaline's pumping, you don't really feel it. But the face, especially the nose, my nose is broken from being hit.
What did you do to get hit?
It was just like a stupid fight.
Yeah.
Like nothing that
Was it didn't involve a monkey and a stripper?
I wish it did. Then have a great story, but it was just something stupid.
Okay. Yeah, that's a tough situation, Eddie. I think you did the right thing.
I mean, you say like what you would do. It's just weird. When it happens, you're like, I don't know what to do except get out of here.
To be fair, there's fight, flight, and freeze. And anytime we've ever seen Eddie in a situation where he has to defend, he always
I
freezes.
freeze.
Yeah, he freezes.
He's the one I don't. And he's like, I've been trained. I get the defibrillator out and save some lives.
Yeah.
I don't know if I believe. I think he knows how to do it, but
Yeah, I got the knowledge. I don't know what I would do in that situation.
I think you're Mr. Freeze.
Yeah, I hope not. I hope if it's a real bad situation, I go for it. But in like a minor one where my kid gets slapped, I did nothing but leave.
I will say, as easy it is to pounce on you right now and be like, come on, man, be a man. I think you did the right thing.
Thank you.
By just going, we're going to go somewhere else and get candy.
Yeah, I'd rather just not get in trouble and then tell a story on the radio the next day.
That guy, complete douchebag, though.
Totally.
I know. I'm
Don't
like,
do
does
that.
he have
But
a
do you
wife?
remember his house? Go egg it now.
I
Now
do,
that it's
I
over.
do remember the house.
Exactly.
I don't hate it.
Egg it.
I'm just saying.
I would go do
I
something.
don't hate it.
All right, I'll tell you where it is, Lunchbox.
Amy, for you guys on Halloween night, you were going to watch Us, you and your daughter.
Yes.
And you had asked us if
Us was 4 kids.
and we said we thought it was fine-ish for kids, especially your daughter who's mature for 14.
Right. And her favorite genre is horror films. And I don't know why, but it is. So we've had to lean in and let her watch things that normally we would not let our son watch at all whatsoever. So he was not a part of this. And I have to say, I was pretty grossed out and scared myself. There were times where I was grabbing her arm and she would look at me and she'd be like, Mom, don't you know that this is all fake? Like her brain is able to really tell her nothing about this is real and it's fake. So she just enjoys the way that it is.
But was it okay to watch? I mean, I think that's the question. More than the review, did you feel like it was okay for a 14-year-old to watch Us?
Her.
Yes.
I don't know. For some 14-year-olds, it's totally not. Like, I was like, what? But I went to a parental censor website, Common Sense for Parents or whatever. And most parents on there that reviewed it said they give it 14 and up. And I give it 2.5 doppelgangers out of 5. And my daughter probably gives it 5 out of 5.
I got to tell you, I give it 3.5.
Yeah.
3.5 to 4. I enjoyed it. I didn't enjoy it. That's a Jordan Peele movie, right? He also had one.
Get
Get
Out.
Ooh, that was
So good.
crazy.
Mind
So
blown.
good.
Mind
Yes.
blown on Get Out. Because Us was like, not the sequel, but a similar vibe from a guy as we only knew to do comedy.
Yeah.
That Get Out, I don't even like horror movies, and I'm sitting here talking about 2 of them. That Get Out was awesome.
Yeah,
So
it's
can
really
she
good.
watch Get Out? You think?
Ooh.
I don't remember because I just remember thinking, I'm an adult and I'm watching this and I'm not keeping track of what's up.
Okay. Yeah, I know.
Mike, can a 14-year-old watch Get Out? About the same thing?
Okay. Well, maybe. I
But it's a relationship, so it's a different story.
I don't know. Get Out to me.
Get
was way
Get Out's
better.
great.
Yeah,
I'll
Get Out's
check
great.
my parental website.
The Common Sense website.
What's crazy about that is I'm trusting these parents' reviews, and I have no idea who these
You
parents
just
are.
trust mine. I have no kids.
Yeah, come on.
It's a Bobby Bones show.